I really don't know on that. That happened yesterday. It's just like, it's just so fucking inhumanly hard to dodge that. It's so difficult. Again on that attack, yeah, it's just generally really difficult to do that with a fat roll. Like, you can successfully iframe some of it, but it just lingers, so you have to, like, be... I'm convinced it's, like, literally, like, a couple frames or something. I don't know. Because the times I've done it before, it's like, there's almost no room... There's, like, no room for error at all. It has to be generally perfect. And even then, like, I felt like that was perfect, but it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to start zigzagging while running away from them if I have the stamina, just to like screw up the tracking of that if it does happen in case. Or figure out a way where like they can't do that attack based on my range or something. I don't know. I might have to be closer to them. But then that's a problem because there's like the other attack. I don't know. It's just unlucky, I guess. Well, I mean, like, it's not really unlucky. It's unlucky that they did it, because they obviously could have not done it. But, like, I can't really say that I could do better on that. Like, there's no... I thought that was perfect. I can't perform that any better. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's frames off, unfortunately. Or maybe even just a single frame. I don't know. I would love to see how many frames off that was, if even multiple. With the timing. Like what I would need to do that. What's the -1 in the boss name's corner? -1, wait, let's see. Oh, that means like my PB is 1, and then the difference between my PB and now is -1. Bet with Blood Ring it would make it. Maybe. Blood Ring, yeah. If I had it before that, yeah, that's true. But obviously you can't do that. I don't know, it's not even, like, I framed some of the attack. Like, the initial part of the attack was dodged successfully. It's just, like, the recovery is so short and slow that you get hit in the recovery from the lingering damage that stays after the attack starts. So it's, like, normally you'd space it. You'd be so far away. Even if you were sloppy, you wouldn't be able to be in the area where it exists. But, like, this has no room for error. It has to be, like, just spot on. So I don't know how I can adjust it any differently. I genuinely don't. It has to be like maybe like a frame later or a couple frames later. That's all I can think of. Like it has to like be like like a very small amount of pixels away from the character's foot, and then I started. Actually, even then, though, I don't know, because it's still the startup for the roll. It doesn't go into iframes immediately, so... Yeah, I don't know if it would be later or not. It seems like it would be, because I got hit on the end of it. Will you be the first to do the fat roll no hit? I think so, yeah. You have to run, roll, parry if you want to make up for not fat rolling on first boss. Gino, do you have any advice on this? Because I know you're really good at this stuff. Like, do you know anything I could do differently altogether on Abyss Watchers?
I was wondering if whenever you feel down, how do you snap out of it?
if whenever I feel down, how do I snap out of it? For me, the best thing has always been just sleeping, basically. Like, I've always been the type of person where it's like, I just need it to be the next day. I have a hard time snapping out of things once I'm in it myself. So I just need it to be like that next day. Like, once I wake up, I usually feel better. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it helps to have people, like, if you can talk to somebody about it, that really helps too. If especially if they understand, and they can give you advice. But if it's something where you don't really have many people like that could relate to it or anybody at all, then I would say just kind of focus on the next day being better, I guess, and like that you don't know what to expect from it, so you can't really like guarantee that you're gonna feel the same. Like, kind of look forward to just try to just look forward to like the next day. And yeah, like, I mean, like, just try to also think of something else, maybe. Don't, like, just do something that forces you to not think about whatever you're thinking about. If you can. Maybe, like, do something fun, or, like, try to, like, hang out with a friend or whatever. I don't know. People underestimate the importance of a good sleep, yeah. Ultra instinct. Struggling with a big problem for a long time. You ran into someone who had been through it before. Did it help you talking to them about it? You always feel like you need to fix it the same day and that you shouldn't. Yeah, like, you can, it's easy to get like caught up in something where you're trying to find the answer to it now, and you just have to, you're just like thinking through every possibility of like how you could be doing something that would, like, you know, change it right away, even if it's not possible. I know what you mean by that. But kind of just take it as like a baby step sort of thing. Don't try to digest everything right away. Or like, don't spend too much time obsessing with it. Got some good advice and finally met someone who knew. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, if they can give you advice based on experience, then that's really good as well. Because I mean, like, it's one thing for someone to try to understand and then just like, you know, console, and it's also another thing for someone to be like, oh, I've had this happen too, and then just tell you what they've had happen just to make you feel better, when really that doesn't solve a problem in my opinion. But to kind of progress from that and give constructive advice is probably the most important. It's not Bloodborne. I know, yeah. I'm playing Bloodborne tomorrow. It's a very weird Bloodborne you're playing. Wait, does it say Bloodborne on the title? Doesn't say that, does it? No, it doesn't. Otz, thank you for the raid, dude. How was your stream? What's up, man? Cancel the raid, yeah. Oh my god. Raid has been canceled. Oh, sorry, wait, you're saying it doesn't look like Bloodborne because I'm supposed to be practicing it, because he's practicing the tournament. That's what's going on. Is this some esoteric? I don't even know what that word is. You're gonna have to describe the definition of that to me. So yeah, Bloodborne, we already practiced it a couple times and things went pretty well. I got a couple of 0-hit runs on it. I just have to get it a bit faster. I'm gonna practice it again tomorrow, and then probably again, maybe again on Friday we'll practice it. for like half the stream or so. How did your stream go though? What's up? We're just getting beaten up by DS3 right now. Oh yeah, the one thing with no roll princes, if you do this strat where you like de-aggro them, you can't get the attack in phase 2 that's unavoidable without rolling, which is good. I was thinking about that, but like how to get them particularly to that spot without rolling might be really RNG heavy. I'm not sure how you would do that. You probably have to homeward bone, then rush in immediately and try to stay within a small area or something. I don't know. It is RNG? Okay. Because I know if you de-aggro them, like, you can't get that slam that's impossible to space. Slower than your initial strat, but very safe. Yeah, anyone from Otstarva's stream, welcome. We're trying to do fat rolling no hit. If you guys haven't watched Otstarva at all, he's almost done all bosses plus DLC no hit on DS2, which is a run where I think I'd rather do all 3 Dark Souls games back to back no hit than do that. It's just wild, man. He's been practicing any percent for the tournament coming up on DS2. The tournament's basically 2 teams. Team with the lowest amount of hits across all the games between the 2 teams is the winner. If you want more information on it, it's in the first link right there. Also, we have concentration music playing right now. I'm like derping out on switching my items and stuff. Fox, have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Anybody listen to the Deer Hunter? What is Deer Hunter? What makes DS2 so hard in your opinion? It's just a lot of content. It's 42 bosses. So, that is almost twice the amount of content of this entire game. So it's like doing DS2 all boss plus DLC 2 times in one run. Sub gift notification is broken. What do you mean it's broken? What happened? You mean like the raid canceled thing? I haven't seen it happen on my screen, but other people were saying that it wasn't showing up as the normal one. It still says raid is canceled. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I don't think it has anything to do with my alerts or anything like that. It was never like that before, was it? Maybe you broke it, Megarine. I thought you were going to sleep as well. You're still here. It's the next evolution of a guy who started hardcore band and went to make it rock opera. Probably one of the best rock bands you've ever heard. Okay, you gotta send me a link to one of their albums. Busted? Yeah, you're supposed to go to sleep. Which game am I running in the tournament, Zeb? I'm doing Bloodborne. So I'll be doing Bloodborne at 6 p.m. EST on Saturday. I think right after Couch Jockey and Gino finish. There might be a little bit of an intermission. Wait, Couch, sorry, Gino, are you starting at 3 p.m. instead of the 12 p.m. time? Like, did they just push both things back? Or forward, I guess. I don't know. Or I guess it would be back. I don't know what it would be. I'm not sure. All I know is thick rolls and the character's face looking weird. Okay, where is this guy? Did he somehow merge into the other ones, or is he... What?
Take this smile.
Oh, he's going there. Fireboy, thank you very much for the bits. I will use them to disorient this guy. And just barely not get hit by him. Small Weenie, that's an amazing name. Okay, if Small Weenie thinks my character looks nice, then we've made it. The real Rob Schneider, welcome back, man. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Wait, am I not two-handing my weapon? This is stupid. Okay, I missed a lot of damage on him. Rob Schneider is a stapler. Should you get this or Dark Souls Remastered? You've never had a DS game and you want one for Christmas? That's a tough question. This one's more user-friendly in terms of navigation. You're probably not going to get lost as much. But it's harder boss fights, in my opinion. Like, the actual, like, enemies and bosses are a lot smarter. There's probably an equally decent amount of people playing it on online, so if you want to co-op or PvP, it's like not that difficult to find people. I would get whatever one, like, are you going to get both eventually? I don't know. If you're okay with getting lost more often in terms of navigation, I'd say just get DS1 first, then get this after. The mechanics in this are a lot more refined, so it's not as wonky. It's like easier to play mechanically in terms of just simple, like, things. A link to the middle of their album in the series of concept albums called The Axe. You'd recommend listening to in one sitting. Heavy motifs and storytelling. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that band. You heard DSR is dead online now? I don't think it's completely dead. It's probably a lot more dead than it was when it came out, yeah. Either way, I guess, like, you'd still be able to find people playing both online. You hate stupid AI, you were thinking of doing story. Like, all I'm saying is, like, the bosses in this have a lot more information going on. Like, you're gonna have to learn a lot more stuff to beat them, but you, like, playing the game is more fluid and, like, not as frustrating. Like, doing just basic actions, just, it works better overall. It kind of has to. If it didn't, then you probably would, it wouldn't be able to be as complicated. But yeah, honestly, if you start with DS1 first and you're okay with getting lost, you might appreciate the mechanics in this a little bit better, but the atmosphere and the level design, or the world design in DS1 is better. The challenge and the bosses are better in this. I would just do 1 first, then go to 3, personally. I did them in order, and I think it'd be less frustrating to do it that way. Seen them live multiple times. Amazing musicians. How long have they been a band for? DS3's linearity gimps it, but mechanically and engine-wise, it's the best, yeah. Like, it plays better, but DS1 is a much better world and atmosphere. Is there lore between the games? Yeah, they all have like backstory, but they're in different times, so it's not directly like they're related directly, but they're not continuing like right after the other one necessarily. It's kind of just all very distant. There's a lot of distance between each one. So if you got this first, it wouldn't be hard to like there'd be no problem with playing like them backwards or in like random orders. Like, you don't even have to pay attention to any of the story either. Like, I don't... Knowing it doesn't really make it more playable or anything. It's more of just, like, extra little, like, stuff. If you like that kind of stuff, it's extra stuff. You did them backwards, started with 3, 2, then 1. Personally, 1 is your favorite. I guess you got kind of lucky on that, then. Yeah, I did the entire series in order because like I got them as they released. Minus Demon Souls was already out for a while, but I got DS1 and onward as it released. Since 2005, their lead singer was part of a band called The Receiving End of Sirens before it. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that either. What's their label? Like, is there any other bands on their record label that I'd recognize? Wait, isn't this on sale right now? Is that why you asked the question, Buzzy? Someone told me this is on sale. First Souls game after playing 1 and 2, legitimately spent $400 just to play Bloodborne. Yeah, you bought the PS4 for that, damn. Did you find that it was worth it? Did you play it enough? Or get other PS4 games? 75% off Steam sale? Really? That's crazy. Am I streaming late today or longer? Probably both. If we continue this and it goes pretty far. I just really want to get one more good run because we had one till Yorm that died because of a glitch, so I'm kind of just feeling cheated. $40 hours left on the sale. So like, what does the price come down to in USD? Is there another tournament coming up? Yeah, there's one on Friday and Saturday. It was gonna run till Sunday, but now it's just 2 days, so. Demon Souls on... I guess it would be... Wait. Yeah, Demon Souls and DS1 on Friday, then 2, 3, and... Oh no, maybe DS... Wait, is it all 3 of them on Friday? I'm so confused. Maybe they're just... Maybe Raptor condensed the schedule. If anyone knows, what does it say on the website now? I don't know if he changed it. Like, it's supposed to start on Friday, though. Maybe the order has been shuffled, but yeah, it starts on Friday. It's supposed to end on Sunday. I think it ends on Saturday now. You'll be watching? Nice. I was fine with the time change. Yeah, the 6 p.m. on Saturday is actually better. So I would personally rather have it that way. Riot Juice, what's up? How's it going? I think that I probably could just check and see what it's been switched to. This happened like in the course of me streaming though, I think. Chorn, what's up? Welcome back. Glad it's on the weekend. I'm pretty sure all of them have been on the weekend, other than the finals and grand finals for all the tournaments before have always been on the weekend. Because not only is it harder to make time for people to like do the commentary on the weekend or on weekdays because people are working and stuff like that. It's also for like the audience too. Assassin, you got gifted a sub? Yeah. Dude, there was like 700 million subs gifted. So like there's probably a lot of people that are gonna come back from being AFK, or like maybe they'll like maybe they had the tab open and they just left it on their computer and were sleeping or something like that. They're gonna come back and be like, wait, what? Closest they sound musically would be Coheed and Cambria, but the vocals aren't as Rush inspired. Okay. I like both of those, so that sounds pretty good. To Oni, what's up? You should intro the no-hit fat roll tournament. Oh no. It'd be funny if I just started doing fat rolling against like Gino or Couch Jockey if I was playing DS3 in the tournament. Spooky, what's up? There once was a run, so difficult that even the thickest of the thick could not complete it. One day, a blueberry-looking man rose to the occasion and chugged down that Estus real fast. He grabbed the tit shards and ran like no other thick man could. Elbows, and elbow skin, ankles, and cankles, and all. All the things were happening. There's enemies that tried to get him, but he was too fast. He zigged and he zagged at the same time. He splished and he splashed. Mr. Krabs tried to kill him, but he did not succeed, for he trapped Mr. Krabs in a couple of trees and ran away. He grabbed every item that he possibly could grab. Even the ones he couldn't grab, he still did because, well, he was just that cool. Everyone knows you can't both zig and zag. We did it. Prove me wrong, man. I saw a zig and a zag at the same time. Edgy dudes with exile swords tried to spin like Beyblades and kill us. They were too slow. Ladders tried to be obstacles in our way, making us slide down slowly. That did not stop us. Bonfires that had to be lit, slowing us down as well. They were lit very quickly. Thick water that was thicker than the thickness that we were beholding. We just went really quickly through it. It was the run. You bought DS3 on Steam. That's one hell of a sale. The lowest price I've ever seen it was $12 on Humble Bundle. Other than that, I don't think they've ever had a sale better than that. Or the one right now. It's 1:31 a.m. Alright, Buzzy, have a good sleep, man. I hope you are happy with your choice. This is the best stream you've watched and you just joined, Cardi. I appreciate that, thank you. What other kind of games do you watch typically, or like what kind of stuff do you like? Just other Soul streamers, or just like generally anything? I always find it interesting if someone is into like a particular game or series that is not this, and then this is the first time they watch a Soul stream. They're like, what the hell is this dude doing, trying to not get hit by enemies while rolling ineffectively? Or ineffectively, I don't know, whatever the word would be. By being super heavy on the character. In DSR tournament, will they start with Master Key? I'm pretty sure. I'd be kind of scared if you weren't starting with Master Key. Weenie, have a good sleep as well. Thank you for hanging out. Quick stepping to steal your bitch. All DLCs is $25. Like both of them together? I think that was always a thing though, wasn't it? Oh, and the game together. Both DLCs and the game is 25 bucks. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. You're too much into WoW, but for some reason you can't enjoy watching anybody play it. I can understand that. There's definitely games where watching people play them isn't necessary. WoW would be that kind of game because I feel, unless you're trying to like learn things from other people, you're probably busy playing it. Like maybe as background noise, but in terms of like watching the actual people play the game, is there like a competitive edge or like some sort of like, I don't know, interest around how people are doing things enough to have that as like a, I don't know, like what are the reasons people watch World of Warcraft that do watch it that are here? Because I only follow, I think, like one person where that's like their main game, but I didn't follow them when they were playing it. I was following them for something else. So if I ever am there and they're playing it, it wouldn't really be for long, or it would just be to have sound on, pretty much. Like, I wouldn't know anything about what's going on. But if I did, I'm wondering what would be the appeal of that. PvP raids, other competitive gameplay mechanics inside of it. Okay. Didn't like watching it, you found it boring? Well, people like WoW and RuneScape are, I think, bigger than this in terms of like people watching it, so. Same with, well, actually, I'm not sure about Diablo, but they're fairly popular. So it definitely is something that's entertaining to some people. For you, it's really boring to watch. It seems slow. There's also just a lot of stuff going on too. Like it's hard. I think it's harder to watch for someone that's never played the game and doesn't know what's happening, because there's just more things that I don't. It just looks more intimidating in terms of like everything going on. I feel like if you watch this after a while, you probably understand like the basic idea of what's happening. Like there's some details obviously that wouldn't make sense still, but just like it's more arcadey and just easier to understand on the surface. Watch ones that play it because you're already supporting them. You've usually followed someone for them, not the game anyways. Yeah, that's kind of the same for me as well. Like if someone that I already like switched to playing that all the time, I'd probably still be there and like sub to them if I was already sub to them once in a while, at least. But it probably wouldn't be me watching because they're playing World of Warcraft. Is the face on the counter of the current furthest point? Yes. Well, I mean, that's the farthest we made it today without getting hit. I just didn't set it back to the beginning. Sometimes I will, just to kind of be a marker of where we are right now, but there's already the highlighted column for that, or the highlighted split. There's a ton of information going on in the HUD. It just looks like there's too many. I always wondered, like, how do you even play an MMO if there's that many things? But I guess over time you just understand what you're using and when and all that. Most MMOs did bad in PvP. Wasn't like Blade and Soul competitive at one point? Dude, come on. Like, if he just stops short of my attack and doesn't keep running to do the running attack, it just doesn't hit him for enough damage. And, like, if I have that happen on the other one and then he jumps away, I don't really know what to do. Other than just trying my best to get behind him or something. Haven't been following the fat roll runs, which bosses have been the hardest to beat with fat rolls. It was princes at first because in phase 2 when they start doing the magic beads, it was very difficult to get rid of those while rolling slowly and avoiding their attacks. But now I'm just cheesing the phase 2, so I kind of like go behind them when phase 2 starts and they de-aggro. But yeah, definitely Soul Cinder is definitely the hardest on this overall. Your roommate runs Fortnite, hate the game, but you follow and mod for him. Oh, he's a streamer? Really? Okay. Is he someone that, like, people might have heard of? That's pretty cool that you mod for him. Especially if you hate the game and that's all he plays. That's pretty nice. Oh, he's trying to start doing it. I see. Configure the entire HUD as you please, and streamers put information so viewers can see. They don't need that and don't really care about it. Oh, I see. Easier to focus on modding, I guess. If you, yeah, if you don't like the game. Watch DS runs in another tab and just check in, though. I see. Yeah, that's kind of what I would do. I mean, there are times where if a current discussion, or maybe like I'm just not doing something else that's multitasking, I will pay attention to what's going on in the game, but I find myself paying attention more to other games than Souls. Like if someone's doing a Souls run, I'm probably not... Unless they're learning something for the first time that's really interesting to me. Like if someone's doing a first playthrough, or they're learning a run that's really hard and they're like doing a part that's cool, I might pay attention more to that. But if they know what they're doing and stuff, I probably pay attention more to newer stuff, like different games than that. Oh, that's scary. I think I was quicker there, though. Mortal Jeff, what's up, man? Battle Royale stuff, you like the idea of Fortnite? It at least is more just than, are you good at shooting? The building mechanic adds more strategy. Oh yeah, I think it's a really good idea, definitely. Because like if it was just like the shooting, the RNG of the weapon drops would be really dependent on people's opinion. Like I think people's opinions would lie heavily on, did you win just because you're, you know, okay at shooting and got a better weapon to, you know, outdo the person that's better than you? So like the building has no RNG to it, at least. Like that's just purely, other than I guess where you drop on the map, but you can choose that though. So like I guess that's more skill based, at least. This playlist is insane. You like it? Oh wait, oh my playlist, the stream playlist. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you like it. I know it's definitely diverse in terms, like the artists on there are not super popular. Well, I mean they're really good, but they're not like just like mainstream music that everyone's gonna listen to. If you want to hear like really like music that I think is like really good though, from just a pure musical standpoint, it's amazing. Yeah. Definitely some of the best artists there are, in my opinion. There's obviously a lot missing to it, though. There's like a lot of stuff that I need to add still.
Six-month streamer. Gotta keep showing that Canadian love. Less than 3.
Cultured, thank you for the 6 months in a row. Welcome back, dude. Enjoy your brand new badge. You are a human now. I need the Canadian RNG, man. I think Miyazaki thinks I'm, like, not Canadian or something. I need the doors held for me RNG. Kay, what's up? How's it going? How have you been? What is this piano song? If you type in now playing, or like exclamation point now playing, it'll give the playlist that's on right now. This song is Believe in the Kingdom. Currently, it's only like 30 seconds into it though. Feels like you are going out on a nice afternoon walk with the Abyss Watcher, bro. Yeah, this playlist is perfect, honestly. Like, it's really good. There's only like a few tracks I would possibly skip, but even then, like, they're definitely okay. Like, they're not bad. Most of it's just amazing for just paying attention to what's going on. You find this offensive, Kodo beast rolling. That's not nice. Abyss Watchers fight's so funny because there's no music. Yeah, the soundtrack for Abyss Watchers normally is pretty epic, so definitely it's like underwhelming to have like a bunch of people chasing you with crazy big swords and pointy hats without that soundtrack. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I am aiming to get this final run somewhere and finally do this. I feel like this is gonna be so satisfying to complete. Should you buy this game, Mayonnaise? Do you like, have you played other Souls games, or have you, like, do you know what this is about? Have you watched a lot of it? You love listening to piano and violin while reading. This became your main one from now on. Yeah, me too. Definitely. I'm going to be adding more stuff to it. There's people that have suggested some things that are getting put on it too, but I might just try to find other playlists like this that are also good and just merge them together. Just make it huge. I think it definitely needs more jazz. And there's some, I have a lot of jazz on the main playlist that could be added to it. No clue, you know it's hard and you like that. Yeah, if you're okay with like learning from your mistakes as a way of progression and, you know, having a time on it, then, or having a harder time, and you expect that, then you're good. I'm sure you'd like it. I mean, it's on a really good sale right now, so I would just get it. And I mean, if you could play it, if you're getting it on Steam, play it for like a couple hours and refund it if you don't like it. It's not as soothing, but Lindsey Sterling. Yeah, Lindsey Sterling's really good, actually. I have a track with her and like another artist I listened to that did like a collaboration where he did like a duet on guitar with her violin track on the main playlist, but I don't, or like the old playlist. I don't have it on the newer one on Spotify though. I don't think it's on Spotify, but it's pretty good. It's definitely not as relaxing, but yeah, she's pretty crazy. Are you the owner of the playlist? And it says that it's another person. Not this one. I didn't make this one. It was originally suggested to me, but the person that made it originally, I don't know. I don't know them. The other one, though, if you type in just playlist with an exclamation point in front of it, that's one that I made. Quickstin, what's up, dude? You should get to see her at BlizzCon. Lindsey Sterling's at BlizzCon, really? Oh, I didn't level first on this. I'm just gonna go with the old strats for this part. When you first started, you spent way too much time in Firelink trying to figure out how to get to the next part. Way too long in... Oh, you're... You thought that the game just was all connected together from the beginning? Yeah, that's... I think I did that too, actually. I also spent a lot of time trying to kill the Swordmaster guy that has the Uchigatana. I was trying to parry him and stuff like that. Watching hockey and enjoying the stream and the nice music. Quickstin, nice, man. The hockey, what are you, a Canadian? There's people that use the wood things to hit the circular thing across the frozen water with the metal things on their feet. Weird, man. How much does the DLC add to the game? It's a total, it's 2 bosses for the first one and then 4 for the second one. I'd say in terms of like hours of content, probably an extra like 15 to 20 hours at least. If you do everything and have a decent struggle on it. Mugging this poor old dude for his jewelry. Eben Slayer, welcome back. Also, Enmerk, what's up, man? Fast GG. That was a good wall there because I got on the inside of his hand. If he didn't do that attack, though, I'm sure he would have probably pulled the sword or something. Which is definitely me running back to him again. I guess that actually, that's another thing that wastes time on this. Are you loving your playlist because it has Daft Punk? Daft Punk I have to put on there. Especially the Tron soundtrack they did. That's like my favorite thing I think that they've done. Personally. Grimlove, thank you for the host. How was your stream? If you were playing something. Watch you and Hobbs run through the bosses countless times, but not the katana guy. The katana guy, like, yeah, you don't have to kill him. I killed him on the run where I think I modded the game to be super dark, so I wanted to use the Uchi katana for that. Although I think I might have made him fall off the ledge. Your girlfriend is obsessed with that Tron, like the Tron music or the movie. Tron soundtrack is perfect. You'd say it's the only decent part of the movie. Yeah, I didn't think the movie was that great. Mushishi? I don't think I've heard that before. If anyone wants to suggest more music for this playlist or the main one, you can whisper me with a link from YouTube or Spotify. Swordmaster Cheese is a must for every playthrough. Yeah, like the first time I did it, I was trying to parry him, so I didn't get him to fall off. And then someone told me you could just make him fall off, and I was like, oh, that's kind of easy. Guardians of the Galaxy? I haven't actually seen that before. I saw Infinity War, though. I think that was good enough. Loves the movie and the soundtrack? Okay.
Marcus just told me that you like Tron. Haha, he said you're a nerd. Lol.
It's still early, but seemed to be off to a good start. Oh, okay, I'm reading other people's conversations. What is this? Luckily, you're wearing headphones? Okay. You have a perfect song to add to this playlist? Okay, if it's all capitals, then I guess I can already tell it's a good one. Vsaucy, welcome back. How are you? Oh, you want me to add it right this second? So I'll just stop playing this game and just... We'll just stream me adding things to a list. That should work. Streamer is so funny. You're not taking it serious enough. I sense sarcasm in your uppercase and lowercase alternating letters. I'm very offended by your meme font. Guardians of the Galaxy is a good movie and it has good music. I've heard it's a really good movie, yeah. I can see how it would be a good movie based on Infinity War. But, I mean, it's like not the typical kind of thing I'd like watching, but the actors are pretty good. I'm a convo voyeur while I play games for gameplay voyeurs. Yeah, it's like the chat is actually the streamer and I'm just one viewer of like a very large co-op stream of chat. I've always wanted to fool people here. I was thinking for like this April Fool's, I'm gonna say this probably a couple more times before it happens, but I was thinking I would open someone else's chat and then not read this one, and then I'd be basically responding to things that weren't asked, so people would be really confused, and saying hi to people that weren't in chat at all. So I mean, like, I guess if you know that, you can be in on the joke, but El Jory, what's up? EA guy and fellow souls. That's hilarious. Yeah, I just thought of that. I was like, that would be really, it would be so confusing. Dude, what is this dancer? Dude, this is literally such a bad fight. What is happening? This fight's been such a big meme. Oh my god. I've like, that was actually dumb. That was so inconvenient. Oh my god. I should have died from that at some point. Jesus Christ. A sword just flew by your head in the background. In the background's this really calm piano, yeah. The frame rate gets wonky on that too. That's like another reason why I get scared. Like from the very beginning, just goes right in the corner. Buff runs out, just everything just going wrong. Only thing left that could actually make that worse is the ceiling collapses and like basically just destroys the character without me even getting hit by the boss. Favorite game from FromSoft Chaos? I like Bloodborne the best. Oh yeah, Kay, if you suggested the song, if you want to whisper me the link to it, I can add it. Made the dancer look like a rat. The dancer is definitely a rat. Although, like, that was a pretty fancy victory there, though, with all the very unfortunate situations that would mainly never happen altogether. Graphic design's really good in Bloodborne. Yeah, there's a high level of detail on everything. Like, there's even like objects that you don't even notice that have such a fine level of detail on them, where you can go up to them, like get in the, like, put them right up to the camera, and there's even writing and stuff on them that you would never even, there'd be no reason to even see it. Every single last thing is pretty crazy. I think the detail level is a slight bit higher than this, but same engine, similar assets that get reused and stuff like that in some cases. ...2015 game, but still looks better than 2018. I think they just did a really good job with the style. because it's not hyper realistic, but it has a very cohesive style to it. Like, it doesn't look like some things fit a certain theme and then the other things just aren't in place. It's very, like, it just all works. Why is Bloodborne so perfect and DS3 is just really good? I mean, it's all preference. I like the theme. The theme of this is very, open for, you know, different things. It's not really... Bloodborne's basically kind of like one thing, and there's like two sides to it. This is like a bunch of different things. It's like a lot more of a, random fantasy kind of setting. I mean, there's definitely things that are kind of strict in this, but just there's more freedom for things to go in many directions. Which might make it seem like less of a like an intentional experience or something like that. How did it wake up the dragon still? Oh, because I took too long on the... I, like, rebounded off of the bush. Oh, my God. Faraz, what's up, man? Oh, God. I'm trying to finish this run, dude. I can still play Soul Calibur for a little bit after, but... I'm just seeing where this run goes. Dude, that's ridiculous. Literally because the way that I turned over the wall, it woke up the dragon. Even though I first tried the wall. Oh well, we still got it. We can do it. It's really unfortunate though. That's actually funny that detail, like wasting like an extra second on the bush, makes that happen. And then this guy didn't actually fall off the edge, which is a little scary. Now he did. I don't know if he's gonna come back around the whole way. Thoughts, you not being there hurt me on a deep emotional level. He's waiting. Oh no. Did you leave him at the community swimming pool again? You didn't pick him up when he was done? We have a schedule, man. We take turns. Why weren't you there? Did you give him money for a snack at least? Did you pack his towel for him and his Crocs? Oh my God, dude. This will never work. This marriage thing and having a child is not going to work anymore. We're bad parents. Is this game good? I would say it is, yeah. I mean, if anyone here's wondering because they want to buy it from the sale, I mean, it's my second favorite game ever, so I have played it ridiculous amounts of hours. It has quite a lot of replay value if you're into challenging yourself and like doing crazy things on it, maybe, or eventually. But also if you like PvP, so playing against other people, or co-oping with other people, there's still a decent amount of activity for that. It's not dead, so you'll find people that will join you. And I think, like, mechanically, again, it's the best designed out of any of those games, or any FromSoft game. Just playability-wise. All right. Sage time. Otsa banned you. He says nice things, but this is proof that they aren't true. I'm starting to believe that they're not true as well. High tier no hit runner in chat. And then me. Yeah, Couch Jockey was here earlier too, and Gino might still even be lurking. I heard if the entire list of people participating in the tournament show up in chat at the same time, that I will achieve this run without even looking at the screen, and the entire Earth will shatter into pieces. And then some of them will actually ricochet into the sun, exploding the sun. And then the Earth will be remade out of parts of the sun and the Earth that had smashed and reform. And then there will be flame atronach human like specimens that are created by gases in the solar system and DNA that was left behind. And everyone will be basically an X-Men, and there'll be no Professor X, and we'll just be roaming the Earth forever, basically. What resolution am I in on the game? 1920 by 1080 on the game. Oh no, the mod power abuse. Let's make this a reality. I don't think you want to go there. Did Gino go to TwitchCon, or has he been taking a break? He was streaming yesterday, I think. I don't think he went to TwitchCon. They'd have to unhook him from the motherboard, which is quite a process. He's got a lot of circuitry, and a lot of SATA cables to go into his brain and all that need to be taken out in a specific order. If his caretaker's not there, then they can't disassemble him. So, like, there's no one educated other than one person, which is the guy that built him. So it's hard bringing robots across the border and stuff like that are that sophisticated. That dog is vibrating. Now it stopped. It doesn't count. What? I just got hit by the banhammer. Get ready for 40 minutes of deacons. The last one we had was pretty quick, so we could get an even quicker one that's the fastest we've seen, or we could get one that takes 10 years. Man, these micro stutters are terrible. I'm trying to pretend they're not existing, but you can just feel it. Thank God I'm not running this for the tournament. Oh, man. That thrall is woke AF, fam. It's quite the LIT thrall. That guy got fucked. Sorry, I'm getting excited because I apologize. I'm going crazy doing this. I am just excited because I thought that he was going to make it and then try to stab me through the door when I was opening it. That was very exciting to me. Like, you know that you're crazy when you're excited about the guy that can't even hit you on a normal character because your roll is just so good. Only because fat roll. Was it just bad RNG last time it happened to be super long? Yeah, basically that's how it works. I have to take even less opportunities on this because some of them involve the deacons that are the big ones facing me, either through the crowd or around the outside of it. And if they jump towards me on this, I can't get away from them nearly as easily. Especially if they attack 2 times. Like, I'm still in front of them on the second roll pretty much. Like, I'm in range of their attack. So it's pretty difficult to get away on that. I have to basically, like, only go when I know that they can't reach me if they were to jump towards me. Okay, I got stuck there for a moment. You want to see Deacons as Couch did some days ago? It took him 30 minutes. Oh boy. Yeah, I can imagine on Pyromancy it's pretty rough too. But that's why he's consistent, because he's so careful, you know? Or I guess that's one example of him being careful and it paying off for that run. If I did Pyromancy, I'd probably get hit more than he does because I'd just be more impatient. He's extremely careful with everything. I've seen him. His focus is intense. Splatoon 2. Splatoon actually looks kind of fun. I think I probably would have played it when I was younger. Oh, no switch up on that one. Ooh, scary. We got Madman RNG right now. Oh boy. It's getting speedy. When you were younger? Well, I mean, like, it's the kind of game I think I would have been really hyped for when I was a kid. I'd still try it now. I wouldn't like play it seriously or anything like that, but I just could imagine if that came out when I was younger, I'd be like, it would probably be like one of my favorite games. I bet people that are young that play it get really hyped. I thought that was what it was supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be more for like younger audiences. Maybe not. Whoa. Fastest Deacons. Probably fastest Deacons we've done on this run. You're 26 and you like to play Maple Story too. Actually, ironically, there's a lot of streamers that are pretty old and they, or maybe not pretty old, but like they're older and they... I don't think I've seen anyone streaming Maple Story 2 that's like younger. Well, I guess there's not really like that many younger streamers anyways, but... I don't know. Yeah, like I could see the appeal for that. It definitely looks very cartoony though, and like chibi, centralized. I don't know. I remember Maple Story 1 looked a lot different. It was like 2D, wasn't it? Well, yeah, like, I mean, like, Splatoon, I wasn't saying that you can't play it if you're an adult, but just, like, the paint and everything like that, and the mechanics, I think it would have been super fun when I was a kid. Okay, the only game I think that I can relate it to that I did play, but would have been also very, very hype as a kid would have been, like, Plants vs. Zombies, like the Garden Warfare one. Although, that was actually really fun as an adult. It would have probably been really hard to play it well as a kid, but it was like based on like it's like, I think it was made by DICE, so it was a pretty decent shooter. Or like DICE was part of it. Garden Warfare, yeah, that was such a good game, man. I didn't play the second one, but the first one was really, really good. Come on, what are you doing? Sellsword Twin Blades does so much DPS, it's not even funny. Can't believe they decided to put it as a starting class weapon, Lich King. It's actually a really bad weapon without the Sharp Gem. I'll be honest, man. It's the Sharp Gem is the... Like, they weren't even used for speedruns or no-hit runs until the Sharp Gem was changed. Like, there was a patch that made Sharp Gem and Heavy Gem scale a lot better. But yeah, they're really good for damage per second. Just, it really is OP once you put the Sharp Gem on it and you have a lot of dex. Before that, they weren't as good. When you come back to the stream again and I'm almost at Pontiff again, I guess you're lucky. Just gotta make sure I don't screw up this next part. I thought I was sneaking really well on that last run that we got past here on. Apparently I wasn't. I'm not sure how long I have to wait for on this. Could you give me some spare change, please? That's you in real life, AK. That's not what you look like. What are you talking about? Okay. So can I just sneak past this dude is the question. How early? I guess that early. I feel like these guys are just slower than last time, though. Like, did I actually wait that long? Okay. They will never see me. I will just try to blend in. And act natural. Why does the statue have an ice cream cone? That's a good question. What do you think is in it? Do you think he's vanilla, chocolate, or maybe a little bit of both? I don't think they have other flavors here. It's kind of basic around these places. It's also snowing all the time, so they don't really need to have a lot of flavors because people aren't going to buy ice cream in Irithyll. New strat is free. Yeah, as long as I can time it well. It's really good. Friday the 13th is free on PSN, really? Mario Bros. Deluxe and Luigi's Mansion. Oh, you mean like the original ones? Diablo 3 on Switch. Let's make a console and re-release every single game that's already been released. They'll never notice. Oh yeah, Diablo 3, like I've been waiting for that. It's like, dude, I've already played Diablo 3 for years. No, it's like it's new, trust me. Nintendo Switch, man. Like, no, trust me, man. No, bro, like Diablo 3 was on PC and PS4 and PS3 and Nintendo Genesis and Sega 360. Bro, it's only on the Switch. What do you mean? Charging full price for 6-year-old games. Praise Nintendo. Hey, they're smart though. People will do it. Meanwhile, someone at Nintendo's laughing. He's like, stupid Xbox, stupid PlayStation. Not making a system that can take games outside your home before we did. Ha ha. And then you see like the PS Vita crying or something. I don't know. Has anybody here actually even seen someone playing a Switch like outside? I've never seen that before. I don't even think I know someone that owns one from like, I don't know, like I don't think I know a single person that owns one that has taken it anywhere other than just playing it as like a regular console. Best part of DS Remastered is worse audio than the original version and still can't run 30 FPS consistently. It's like a more stable but not stable version of the original with downgraded audio. Yeah, Peeve was saying the audio sucked on it. I could kind of hear it on the stream too. It's like really, like the audio mix itself is not the greatest. I don't know if that's because the speakers they're trying to output it from, and they're like anticipating that it has to be a certain way for speakers. I feel like if they just mixed it for headphones, it'd be fine. Maybe they did something else to it, I don't know.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Clappy hype, squill peach, clappy creep.
Dibs, thank you for the 16 months in a row. Welcome back. Not the clappy. Not the clappy. Jeez. Also, I was gonna ask, did you go to TwitchCon? Or are you gonna go to TwitchCon next year? I feel like you would do something like that. So the world might be mint. Yeah. The Vita was really nice. I don't think I've ever tried one. Might go next year if you can work yourself up to it. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's fine. I remember the first time I played DS3. Yes, I streamed it. Oh, I streamed some of it. Fufu Yoda, what's up? How have you been? Only 27-year-old who takes Switch out of the house to play. If you travel for long periods of time and you'd already be playing mobile games or something, I think that it would make sense if you own one. But I don't know, I think the places where people do that a lot is like Japan, right? Like people just like to play games while they're doing things outside a lot. Like it's popular. You and Baby should go next year. We were thinking about it, talking about it. I know that she wants to go once, and I said that I would. I got to the point of like deciding that I want to go just to like say I went, and then I have an opinion on it, right? Like from going instead of just from hearing people's feedback and knowing the events that are taking place. Like I'd rather have a direct opinion. And I would never assume it would be terrible. I feel like there is, again, like that whole idea where if you're a streamer, like you're making a sacrifice not streaming during that time, and then just not streaming in general, and then like flying that far if you're not close, and then also getting the ticket if you're not going to be in the convention center, and then also getting the accommodations if it's not like, you know, again, like I can do it, but it's just like, I'm gonna have to do it with the idea that I'm doing it to take in the experience and then give my opinion after. Yoda, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, no dog this time. It's because I killed the other two dogs earlier, so the game has deloaded bad dog RNG. And apparently Londor Paleshade died. And then this guy gave me the free pass. What's happening right now? Ponthos gonna have like a turret or something on him. He's gonna have 2 miniguns. Okay, that was really frame ready right there. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of stutters on this part. I don't get why that keeps happening. Rodriel, thank you for the good luck, by the way. Apparently everyone who hung out in the Airbnb played Smash a lot. K-Woody was undefeated the entire time they were there. Wait, is Smash for the Switch already released? How did they do that? Did it come out already? Yeah, like it's stuttering like a fucking, like stuttering like it was that day that I had the problem. Miyazaki's turning up the bad performance button. Or setting, whatever it is. He's on his RNG mixer turning up the compression of the frame drops. It comes out in December. Okay, then who, like, what were they playing, the original one? Yeah, I was never good at Smash. I'd lose on that. The Wii U one? Okay. I've only played the GameCube and the N64 version. Figures that's on the good run. It's been stuttering since like last week, but it calmed down at times. It wasn't like almost unplayable where I was worried about pushing a button and it not working, but now it's getting back to that point. And on Dancer earlier too, like it was like like the frame rate on Dancer drops already, and then the freezes were just making me nervous. Because like you do something and it doesn't work because the game's not actually doing anything, it's just stuck. So you don't even make a mistake, it just doesn't give you anything because it's not working. Just need to get it over with so I can fucking not have that happen again. Where's the kick-ass music for stealth? Oh, I just left this playlist on because it's already playing. I feel like if I shuffle it again, it'll play songs. It could play songs that we played earlier. So I'm just letting it play through. I have to like look into my GPU drivers or something like that and see if I can figure this out. This is really bad. You found a Reddit post about DS3 stutters you might want to take a look at. Sure, man. I mean, I've had them like in the past, but the thing that's weird is like this wasn't a problem other than just specifically recently, and there's nothing I've done to my PC that's different. Like it was running it fine. Temperatures are fine, performance is fine, everything else is perfectly. You know, everything else performs perfect. There's no issues with anything. So it's not the actual hardware, it's the game itself. They just decide, and there hasn't been an update for it or anything like that either. There hasn't even been a Windows update recently. It's just like everything is the same. It depends on it to run a certain way. So it's unknown to me. I feel like if it's an older micro stutter post, it's probably something that's already been fixed with one of the older updates, because they did target that before. But yeah, I can look at it though. Pretty old though. I might have already read it then. I don't even know if I leveled between this before. Anyone know what you should do if your computer blue screens and says memory store exception? There's actually a thing you can do that I've done for that. I'm trying to remember what. I think it's a registry error that you have to fix. I'm trying to remember what I did for it though. I think I did a few things. Do an SL1 fat roll, no hit next run. SL1 fat roll, I don't think so. I don't know about that. This is not SL1 and fat roll. You're disappointed. Yeah. How can you not SL1 and fat roll together? Is there even a point of doing this? Like, it's so easy. I've already done it almost. I just wasn't even trying, so I didn't fully do it, but I kind of did. Top rated comment. Like, subscribe. I don't know if that was a good spot for that. Do jailers worry me on runs? There's one scenario here where they get stuck. And I'm looking for it. So if I see it, then I can homeward bone. Before it actually ruins things. But if they don't get stuck, then it's fine. Does it count if you get Jailer Drain on HP? Yes. That's an attack. Chocolate! I need chocolate! I can't even do it properly right now. Dinosaur, did I give this song a listen? Can you remind me which one it was? I might have I listened to quite a bit of different music that people were talking about lately. You gotta remind me which one, though. You don't know the name? Okay. I sound like Lua trying to do the voice. Secret circle of the Squillakilla. Voice crack. Welcome to the stream. How are you? All right, here we go. No memes. A little bit spicy. That's a quality voice crack. Thank you. Okay, I can't do it right now. Damn. There's times where I can do it. I think it's because I just drank water. God damn it. Flannel violin, what's up? Stepped right into the stairs on that one. What do you mean stepped right into the stairs? Lethal, have a good sleep, man. I will see you later. Thank you for hanging out. Is it bad when you played through this blind, you did the whole fight without Storm Ruler? Honestly, I think that's even cooler. What does negative mean on your meter? It's the difference between my best run and the current one. It's just subtracting or adding the hits, the hit difference between the two runs. So basically how much better or worse it is at each point and then in total. Like that beginning, that double running thing has only happened to me one other time I can remember. That's like, that doesn't even make sense because he did a long range attack point blank after doing the same attack. Like that shouldn't be possible, but he did that though. It's kind of, it's like lucky, it's good, but it doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's like a really bad Diagro spot. I don't know why he's doing that.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Hey Squilla, haven't been around much as of late because of school, wanted to pop in for a bit to say hi.
Ace, thank you for the 7 months in a row. Welcome back, dude. That's perfectly okay, I understand that. That you'd be busy and everything. Thank you for making time to say hi. Hey, don't go back. I'm over here. You need to restart. You just took a hit from gravity. Are you familiar with Samael? Who is that? Twitch takes time to solve your problems. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes they're just really busy with, like, there's probably so many. If you email purchase support's probably so busy that like when it was refunded to me, it was refunded at the end of the month, whereas the problem happened earlier in the month and I completely forgot about it. So I can't really tell you how fast it would take, but if anything, they'll refund you for the time that you haven't been subbed if it takes that long. Okay, I don't know about that toss. Was it good enough? Nice. The game just like literally froze right there. What the hell? Oh wait, thank you for also the tier 2 sub, Ace. I forgot to mention that. That's really nice of you. What? Dibs just randomly said my name. What happened? They're a Swiss industrial black metal band. One of the extra albums they released was a complete piano interpretation of their albums. Oh, really? Okay, I haven't heard of that before. Are you gonna get a mailman abducted again? I can't make any. I can tell you the address, but I can't make you any promises. I appreciate it though. I don't know what happened to it before. I honestly don't know. Although I've definitely had things mailed that got lost in transit from the US. Okay. I'm gonna get... I guess I do need homeward bones for princes anyways. So I can't... I kind of have to get those. Petey, you're here. The run's over. Damn. It was good, but well lasted, but it's over now. Unfortunate. Dude, it's stuttering so heavily that I'm wondering if the homeward bone is gonna get sniped or something. Graffin, what are you talking about, man? Crawling in my skin. What is the parentheses in best? It's the total amount of hits accumulating throughout the best run. So not just individual parts, but all the individual parts added up to that point. That was a little late. I pressed it and it showed up and I thought it wouldn't. I should have waited just like a half second later. I pressed it twice because I thought I wasn't sure. Oh. That was Slurpee. Why did you do that? Basically to set up the fight so he's not teleporting from the throne at the beginning. Then I can like start off buffed. Well, I guess I could start off buff regularly, but yeah, you don't get the mix-up of the two different attacks at the very beginning. You just get like a straightforward scenario. Yeah, it is a tactic. Yeah, I used to do it a long time ago for the regular no-hit run, but because on the regular characters or the regular roll, you can actually go early intentionally to accommodate the one attack, and then the other attack, because your distance is so far, you don't actually iframe the attack, you just space it, so you don't have to worry as much about the dynamic of the two different speeds. You just kind of go early anyways, and the reaction, like, the difference between the reaction times aren't as far apart, so you won't make a mistake going too early for the slow one, or too late for the fast one. On this, it has to be perfect because you can't space the second attack of the two. Did he just like flash out of existence for a second? What just happened there? What is going on, dude? I am scared. I'm on the edge of my seat here, Bozbez. Yeah, setting up into that was actually pretty rough that time. Did I do that last time, Graffin? Last time we got here, yeah. That's just like the main plan this time, or now. How do you get that to happen? It's not actually a glitch, they're just de-aggroed. Because when he pops up, he's not at the back of the room, so if you're not making sound or moving into his line of sight, he can't see you. Because his aggro works the same as a regular enemy. And hitting his brother doesn't alert him because it's not like you're not hitting, like they're two different enemies, right? So they're not attached. Like their health pools aren't attached and their aggro is different. They're both independent. So his brother can't like turn and attack you himself. Like his brother doesn't actually have like the ability to do anything about it. He depends on the other one aggroing. So basically, you're just abusing the the fact that he's not able to see you. You just have to be in a very particular spot. It's very simple, but just like it's hard to like. It's sometimes a little bit of a hassle getting into that spot properly. Sometimes it's really easy, but it's a very small amount of space you can stand in to make it work, and you can't be doing anything that alerts them at that time. You got to be like very sneaky. Kip Code, I'll see you later, dude, if you got to go to bed. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Wait, can I sell?
Soul
Just pop
of the
this.
lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Farewell, Ashen
So the world might be mended.
Nate, thank you for the 14 months in a row. Welcome back, dude. Oh, the stretches. That Dex, though. They actually have a pretty good in-game time for this. Fat rolling is an extra challenge on top of no hit, pretty much, yeah. It makes it really stupid, to be honest. This is like the hardest any percent no hit run I've done. I would even say it's been harder than some of the all boss runs. With having even less content. It's just really hard. Jay, thank you for the good luck, dude. Should do Steal the Flame ending? I think there's only one ending I can do. I don't have the stuff set up to do another ending. Crucillus, thanks for the good luck, dude. Slurpee. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, finally. God fucking damn it, that run. Fucking stupid fat rolling. Okay. I gotta pee really badly. Oh boy. Oh man.
My heart is racing. Well done, Squilla.
I'll let chat show with the video. Oh man. Maple
GG.
syrup, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Michael Scarn, as well. That run was so silly, dude. Oh my god. Even like that particular attempt at it was just ridiculous. Oh. If I had to pee even more, I might have peed my pants. Yeah, and it started stuttering really heavily at the beginning of phase 2 on that. Oh boy. We did it though. Finally.
Congrats, Squilla PogChamp.
That was like a month and a week or something of trying to do that. The game sound gets really, really loud at this part for some reason, so I'm gonna just... Oh my god, Marcus. Dude, you can't do this again. Oh my... You've already... What? What, Marcus? Who are you?